Welcome to the HayQuat Chat.
Oh boy! Hey, wait.
Yep. So,
Okay, so what's on the agenda today?
nothing
There's your,
Oakenstone news, so we're skipping that. Brokenstone.
yeah, nothing really happened because I'm not really there. Normally, I have when I'm yeah, you know.
Yep.
Normally, there would be news if I was in commission, but I'm not.
Out of commission.
That's right.
And I see you're not in
Anyway,
your crippled skin.
that's right because I didn't want to lose my. In the event of a data loss, I didn't want to lose my skin. So
Word.
yep. So Brokenstone news. What is it, Jag? I haven't been around the block
Yep.
in Brokenstone at all, so I have no idea what's going on.
Well, Dark, she did a two-part episode with Hyro. Hyro messed up his recording, so that didn't work out.
Huh.
Eh,
Likely story.
that's what I say. And then me and Hyro yesterday did a recording that will be coming out on Monday or
Beautiful.
today because this video is coming out Monday. I
Right?
think. Right. Right.
Comes out whenever you want it
Right.
to. This week. Should come
So
out before Christmas, I guess.
it's if unless I have problems, it's gonna come out either today or Monday. I think Monday
Good.
would be better.
Good.
Right. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
agreed.
Okay. Uh, I saw that Info Red Eyes was on Brokenstone, but I am not
Didn't
sure
do
if
it.
he did any recording.
He recorded an episode of Oakenstone.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that is an Oakenstone news. You said there was no Oakenstone news.
I didn't think about it until just now when you mentioned Red.
Oh. Yeah, he
Um,
did, and he said that he's trying to get himself back interested into Minecraft. As right.
yeah, but he moved out into the desert. Long story short, as far as in-game stuff.
Yeah. When I get back into doing more Oakenstone stuff, I'm probably going back to the piss camp.
I got, I got, I got plans for you and me when I get back into commission. So
But that's a secret.
you might want to stick around town a bit. Is all I'm gonna say.
Well, okay.
Okay.
So after what you and me do, then I'll probably go to the piss
Right.
camp.
Right.
Okay. Next.
Next, what is next on the list? I wasn't even paying attention.
You do
Uh,
your news.
okay, oat stuff.
Yep.
So I have half of the money that I need to repair my computer. And I'm getting a paycheck at the end of the month. So actually, I have a little more than half the money that I need. I guess. I mean, they said it was going to cost $300 to $400. So I mean, assuming that it costs $300 to $400, I'm going with the assumption that it's going to cost $400. So I have half the
Dollars.
amount of I have half the amount of money now, and in a few days, at the end of the month, I'm going to be getting another paycheck. Um, so that'll cover up the rest of what I need. So in maybe in a week, I'll have the money, but I don't know how long it's going to take the geeks to repair it. So um, yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, that's my news. So I think longest I'm going to be out of commission, I guess, from this point forward is 2 to 3 weeks. As far as that's the longest I can see this going on for. But I don't know how long it's going to take the geeks to fix it. It may take them like an hour. I don't know, but
Are they called geeks?
the reason I call them the geeks is because the place I'm taking it to is called Geek City.
Oh, I've heard of
So
that. I think we have one around here.
yeah, so I just call them the geeks. I go
I
in there
call
and
it my brother.
I go in there and I yell at those guys all the time. I'm like like I need you to fix this. How much is it gonna cost? They're like $300 to $400. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's the motherboard. They're like, yeah, it's the motherboard. I'm like, I knew it.
Hmm.
Anyways,
If I
yeah.
looked at it, I probably would have told you that too. And I don't even know that much about computers.
Well, it costs more than you would assume because they have to ship the parts to Alaska and all that, and that's a pain.
Right.
Because I could repair it myself for like $200,
Hmm.
but you know,
I know.
it's kind of unprofessionally
You know.
done.
I know.
I don't want to end up with a more broken computer than I already have, I guess. So
Okay.
yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that goes on to mine.
Yep.
So, speaking of brothers,
Mm,
because I said that a little bit ago,
that's right.
my brother was over this late week because
Mm-hmm.
my niece is going on an LDS mission. She's
Mm-hmm.
officially a missionary,
Yes. Congratulations
and
to her.
yep, well, she's
Where's she
happy about
going?
it. So, she's
Where's she
going
going?
to Argentina, I think it was.
Oh,
It's
sounds
pretty cool.
fancy.
That's in South America, isn't it? Because it's South America.
I believe so.
Pretty sure that's what it was.
Yeah.
I'll correct it with an annotation or something if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're right though.
But
Anyways,
family stuff was going on, so I couldn't do any Minecraft stuff, and I'm actually behind on video, so I need to be doing a ton of recording today.
I've been watching your Walking Dead series though.
And what have
Been
you been
enjoying
thinking of
that.
that?
I've been liking it. I mean, there's not a lot of commentary that goes on in it, but I like the game. It looks
Yeah.
pretty.
I can't find a way to commentate over it because it's really just a
Well, yeah,
story game.
it's I mean, I wouldn't be able to think of a way to commentate over it either. So
And I hate it
it's
when people talk over other people in the
I have
game,
to
so
watch. I still have to watch episode 5. I think. I think that's all you have out right now is 5
I
episodes.
think I have 6 actually.
You might have 6, yeah. But I have to watch. I think 4, 5, and 6, and then I'll be all caught up. But
Okay.
yeah.
That's pretty much all update for me.
Yep. Kind of a slow week this week.
Yeah.
So what's next on the agenda then? After
Uh,
your wrap,
I guess word of
word
the
of,
day.
word of the day is next. Yep.
Well, actually, it's new series. Does anyone have a
Oh,
new series?
your weekly channel update.
Well, that was like 2 weeks ago now,
That's true.
and I've been keeping it
Uh,
up.
yeah, I've got to put out a video this week still. But I don't think anybody's got a new series going. We
I can't think of any. Red hasn't
can't
uploaded
really count
anything.
can't really count Hyro and Dark either because
Well, Dark, I
they're like
guess if anyone cares, she uploaded a loot crate
if
unboxing thing
anyone cares.
without showing her face either. She's
Wow,
just like me.
what a slacker.
uh,
uh, no, but
I'm sure she has the same reasoning as me, just wanting to save it for something special,
yep,
or
probably
she's
so.
just being protective. I don't know.
Yep, I didn't show my face for quite a while, but then I got it out of the way. I didn't reveal my first name for a while either, but now I got that out of the way.
Well, I was worried about letting everyone know my Twitter and stuff, even though I created it for YouTube because it had my full name. But then I thought about it, and it's like a lot of famous movie stars have their full name, and they're not getting killed, so it doesn't matter.
That's true. That's a good point. That's a good point.
And movie stars are millions of more followers than
I still don't know if I want
PewDiePie.
to advertise my last name though, because that seems
Starts with a
yeah.
W.
Uh-huh. Okay. Anyways,
It's Wilkes.
no.
That's
But
the only popular one I could think of.
Wilson.
Wilson. Is that a last name? I think
Wilson.
Wilson's a first name.
No, it could be a last name.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's move on. Word of the
Wilson.
day, I guess. Word of the day.
Wilcardo. Okay. Anyways.
Jagtastic. Do you know the definition? Better than fantastic, but too good to be awesome.
I think we already used that as a word of the day, haven't we?
I don't think we have yet.
I feel like that was like in like our
I think
first word.
you did oat-mazing, actually.
I think you're right. But
I'm actually going to have to look that now. Maybe I did
and
choose it. I thought it was oat-mazing, but
it might have been. It might have been. I don't know, but I guess now we'll move on to our favorite comments of the week.
you start.
I'll start. Crazy K says, "LOL."
Explain.
The end. Let's see if I can pull out my phone. I can tell you.
Why didn't you have your phone up?
I do have my phone. Shush. Okay. So 2 weeks ago, Christian Bjierling says that clown boy is a dick, and Oatman 5000 replied, "I totally agree." And then Crazy K replied, "He is a marionette, just to let you know." Smiley face. And Oatman 5000 replied to that and said, "Yeah, I figured that was what he was." And then Crazy K said, "LOL." One day ago,
Okay.
or 2 days ago, from when you're seeing this.
Awesome.
Yep,
My favorite comment is lunatic in a box. One I
in a box.
record, the one I record
That's
StarCraft
oddly
videos
relevant.
with.
That's
But
oddly relevant.
he said on my weekly update video that
Mm,
Factorio looks cool. And that is a
cool.
segue to I'm going to be doing a Factorio series soon because I
That
got a free press code to get the game
that was
for
the
free.
that was the worst segue ever. This is a segue for.
This is a segue for.
What a bad
This
segue.
is a segue for.
Well, this is a segue for the question of the week.
Oh, okay.
Best segue ever.
I know.
Okay. Sack O Games says, "Why do you guys smell the way you do?"
Smell.
Yes. I don't know.
Well, my nose is kind of stuffy all the time.
I'm not. I'm not sick anymore, so.
Well, it happened a little bit before winter, so like middle of fall.
Oh.
Like my nose started to like always be like I either can't breathe very well through both of my nostrils or
Mhm.
one nostril I can't breathe through at all.
Huh, I guess I'm immune to that because I'm so far north. Fun fact, actually, now that we're on that topic, actually, well, we should address the question after this, but let's get a little off topic here first. The city that I live in, or the city that I live close to, um, is moving closer to the magnetic North Pole.
Oh, no compasses for you.
Well, our compass is actually one here actually point west,
Huh.
like northwestish.
I think you told me about that before.
Yeah, it's a little weird, but yeah, it's a little messed up, but anyways, to answer the question, why do I smell the way you do? I guess it's hereditary.
Mm.
I guess. I mean, I use shampoo, like cheap Walmart shampoo.
And that has to do with your smelling.
Exactly.
Do you like shampoo your nose hairs?
Yes. I don't know. I guess another question would be that's kind of reasonably relevant to this is, do we smell the same things the same way?
No.
Like, does pizza smell the same to you as it does to me?
No,
Eh?
it doesn't.
Uh,
Fun fact.
Fact!
Unless you and me are related, the smell of pizza probably doesn't even smell similar to you and me. It only
Then
smells similar to people that are related.
and then another question would be kind of on that same topic is, does do we see color the same way? Like, do I see the same purple that you see?
If everyone saw the same way, then we'd all have the same favorite color.
Whoa.
Mm.
Like, does orange look the same? Like, is the orange that I see the same orange that you see, and is the same purple that you
The
see this?
orange that you see is the red that I see.
So the way I see orange is how you see red.
Yes.
That's a little messed up.
Hmm. But that's just a theory.
Uh, anatomy
Sensory.
theory.
Anatomy, that's
Yeah.
even better.
Thanks for watching.
So,
No,
yep. Yeah.
Christmas hype. The
Christmas
end.
hype. The end. Expect Christmas Eve videos or something.
From Jag, because I'll still be out of commission.
Oh, it'll be in the call.
I'll be in the call. That's what'll happen.
Yep.
Fact.
Just like heck.
Yep.
Even though you won't even be on the server, you'll be in the call with me.
That's right. I'll just be, even if I am on the server, I'll just be standing there,
Just watching me.
you know.
And then I'll go over and look at you and just stay looking at you, and you're gonna be like, "What?" And then you're gonna hear tss, poof, behind you.
Crap.
Crap!
Anyways,
Okay, so hope you all enjoyed.
bye.
Be sure to check out everybody in the description and our social medias, meaning
That's
Twitter.
right. Follow
And
me on Twitter if you want updates for my computer situation,
yep.
because I keep that.
And with that, I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.